Greetings and welcome to an all-you-can-geek Gamecast. We have a great show for you tonight. Unfortunately, Jim is not joining us due to some personal matters he's going through, but he should be back next week, and we'll have to catch up with him then. But joining us tonight, we have Mike Snitty,
What's up?
Tony Korkanakis,
Yo.
and myself, your host tonight, Corey Feinsod. All right, guys. Tonight we're gonna be talking about some games. I've been playing a lot of Borderlands. Obviously, that's my jam. That's my jam. And I have not finished it quite yet. As far as the story, but is there really is there finishing Borderlands games? Not really.
I don't
Just a
know. You tell
never-ending
us.
loop of grinding, farming, getting the best stuff. And so I'm super into it's been great. I've been loving every moment. There has been a few patches, and I will say last week I had not no issues before. This latest patch, I
Oh
have had
no.
some interesting issues. No crashes, but when I load into the game, like none of the textures load for 30 seconds or more, and there's no sound linking. Like I'll get sound, but it's like with the textures or something because it's 30 seconds later. So I'm doing all these things, and then 30 seconds later is all the effects that happened or whatever is going on, and then it all catches up like within a minute, and then everything's fine. But it's been weird because, like I said, I had no issues before the patch, and now after this little patch, it's been like that. And then other people are like, "Oh yeah, it's fixed all my problems." So who knows what they're doing over there? But the game is great. I am definitely having a lot of fun. They have definitely learned a lot from their prior games as far as quality of life, and not necessarily just their prior games, but games within this genre and the more modern things that have been coming out since we last saw a Borderlands game hit the market. It feels very much like a live service game that's not a live service game though. So yeah, I'm very excited to see where this goes in the future because they're going to add content next month. And they just talked about they're going to be doing buffs to stuff, and there is a item in the game that is completely broken. Like
Broken in a
it
good way or
takes
broken in a bad way?
in a good way. Like it nullifies like it's a purple epic. It's an epic item. It's not even legendary. It's just an epic item. It what it does is when you throw it, it's a knife, so you can get like three charges of it. You throw it, hit an enemy, and for the next 5 seconds, guaranteed crits.
Oh.
And so it's like there are at least I think some other content creator just like counted all of the skills within the Vault Hunters that you can play as. There's like 20 skills that are just like, yeah, you don't need these if you have this knife because they're gonna increase crit chance. This just guarantees you crits for 5 seconds. So it's like completely broken. Where like 5 seconds is a long time when you're like spamming like bullets and if your fire rate is crazy. So there's some videos of people breaking the game because of how much
Yeah.
damage they're doing, like trillions of damage
Yeah, it feels
and
like
things.
Wait,
Expedition, maybe. You know why?
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
But so like they're saying the devs are aware of this. They're not going to touch that yet. They're going to bring things up first before they bring anything down. But this is definitely the one thing that I think is going to get hit first, if at all, because it does make it so that you don't have to play certain parts of the game at all, which
Yeah,
is
sounds like something like I've seen in like I don't know WoW or Diablo or something. It's like anytime you increase something to like a guaranteed 100% chance, like it's just you're asking for stuff to be broken, right? Because the whole point of something being able to crit is you're introducing random variance to it, right? Where it's like,
yeah,
hey, and it normalizes over time, right? So if you have like a 1 minute encounter versus a 5 minute encounter, the crits will normalize. Like if you have 23% chance crit, you'll have 23 crits in whatever time frame, and over 5 minutes you have more of a guarantee versus 1 minute where it's like you could have it, you could not, right? Like who
yeah,
knows?
exactly.
But anytime you
But
turn
then
something
you
to
have
100%, it's just what are you doing? Why?
yeah, exactly. And then like the other thing is like you have all these items or skills that increase that chance. They don't matter because you're just getting it
Yeah,
automatically.
exactly.
Like
It's like
it's like a waste
yeah, you
of
can't go
point or
to
a waste of a
yeah,
thing.
you can't go to 130% crit chance. Like
Right.
it doesn't.
Like, there's no going beyond 100. It's
Yeah,
just you got 100, you have it or you don't.
yeah,
So, but yeah, like I said, though, it's been a lot of fun, and it's a game that I really enjoy playing solo, but obviously it's a game that's designed to be played co-op, and the co-op experience is just as good, and I would highly recommend finding friends to play with. So that's what I've been up to. Mike, what have you been playing?
I've been dabbling in a few things. I had another game night and we played some Thunderfolk again. That was fun. But I I got to the end game stuff with Monster Hunter with Ryan, so
Oh,
that was
nice.
fun. We killed some. What is it? 9-5, he said. Yeah, the highest level like things in the game
Hmm.
at the moment. Um, then also I did the Indiana Jones: The Great Circle DLC.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
if you like the game, there's more of the game. It was 2 nights for me. It's like about 4 hours. If you have like a real long time, you could do it in one sitting, like 4 hours. But it's fun. It's more of the same stuff. The puzzles in it, I think, are on the like tougher end, I guess, like the main quest puzzles. So they were all right. Um, yeah, it was, it felt comfortable, like going right back to that game. Um, Not a lot of well, that's not true. There was a fair amount of combat, but I guess I had enough like bread and upgraded stuff where I wasn't too worried about it. So yeah, I mean, that game is fun and good. If you're not looking for something that totally revolutionizes the game, then it'll be good. But yeah, it's not that new or way different. The only thing I didn't like about it was the conclusion of it didn't really like feel as, you know, didn't really wrap everything up as satisfyingly
Is
as I
this
Mm.
thought.
is this
It's
the
just like
only
you just
DLC they announced for, or is there another
this is
one?
the only one so far. I don't know if this is true, but I felt like they were planning two story DLCs, and
Okay.
this is the first one, which took
How much
10 months or something.
how
I
much
think this
playtime was
was
it?
He's at 4 hours.
about 4 hours.
Mm.
Yeah,
What does it
and
cost if you're not a
I
Game Pass
four
subscriber? They're
hours.
charging $10 or $20.
It's about $20.
So,
The subscription will only take a few dollars off.
Mm.
Um, this is
wait,
how they
wait. Do you
get you
get
through
it?
the game.
You don't get the DLC with Game
No,
Pass, right?
no,
Oh,
no, you don't. That's how they get you.
yeah.
Mm.
The game is free. You get a slight
Try.
discount for the game for the
Yeah.
DLC. So this is the first I've spent on the game in particular, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Mm.
no, it was
that's
good.
fair.
And then I also start. Well, so I keep trying to play Hollow Knight, but then I just give up instantly.
Hollow
Hollow
Knight
Knight or Silk
or
Song?
Silk Song?
Silk Song, Hollow Knight, Silk
Just
Song.
making sure.
The
There's a difference.
No, no, they are
the
different games.
the run back for Splinter Sister. I don't know if that's known to be particularly egregious,
Yeah, it is.
but it feels particularly egregious. And like I only try like a handful of times. I'm just like I don't want to do this again. So I just
That's
stopped.
fair.
Like I don't know, man.
Don't punish
It's
yourself.
so if I clear out everything and because when things are working and when you like do well in that game, like it feels good. I get it, but it's too few and far between, man. I don't know, and it's
Gotta
so
get that hit
long.
faster, more consistent. Oh,
But
it's
anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna start up the Kingdom Come Deliverance Forge DLC where
have you given up on Snake Eater, or did you beat that?
oh yeah, I forgot. Did I mention that I finished that game last
Not
week, or did I
last.
not finish it then?
I
I
don't
guess
think
I
you
No,
finished
you're
it.
close. You're at the
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Vol
So I did
Volga.
finish the game. Logan, I forgot how involved that finale was
Yeah,
after that.
that
There's
was
a
pretty
lot going
epic.
on
Yeah.
there. And I also forgot how it actually ends. Like I forgot who all the double agents were and
Oh
all that
yeah.
stuff.
One of the
Well, it's
yeah.
been, I mean, it's been a while
Triple
since
agents,
the
really.
game's been out, so it's probably
Well,
not
no,
been
I know,
on
but
But you
I
played like
played
top of
it
like
mind.
last,
yeah,
like
10,
6 years
yeah,
ago or
6 years ago.
something.
Oh, it's
Last
right. You did say you
when
played it
when it,
recently.
when
Yeah.
it, the HD version was on Game Pass like a handful of years ago. I played it then. That was the only
Okay.
time I played it. It's fun. I mean, I wanted to play more. I dabbled with the little monkey catching thing. And it's funny though. It kind of just makes me want to play Phantom Pain again,
Yeah.
which I don't know if I have
Interesting.
that much time to do something like that. But I am sort of jonesing for that. And now it also sort of changed my mind, and we'll talk about this later. That Kojima definitely has some authorship that like I kind of want to see more of.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
Like I
absolutely.
don't necessarily I don't necessarily like. I don't know if I'll play Death Stranding ever, but he has this like Konami without him going forward. I don't know if they could really make a Metal Gear game, like a new Metal Gear game. I don't know if they could or should.
No, we're getting
To
it.
be honest,
We will.
Yeah.
I know. By could I mean could correctly.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, fine. I mean,
So
like it could be better than 5 because you guys didn't get
I
an ending.
will. I will
Or
give
last
them
level.
props though for preserving all the weird cringiness from the original release in this game. I enjoyed going back to a time where you can press a button
I
to look at
I will
boobs.
say, like, I remember the Game Awards where they did the trailer for Phantom Pain, and they were like, what the hell? What is this game? Like, it didn't make any sense. They never said it was. They didn't say it was a Metal Gear game, but like all the rumors was like a Metal Gear game,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And remember,
I
this
was,
was toned down stuff because his staff at the time would absolutely body check him on like, no, we can't do that. It's like, no, we can't do
Yeah.
All
that.
right, like once again, I will say the boss fight with the end is like one of the best boss fights in games.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
it's cool.
And this time around, I screwed up. I didn't even have a sniper rifle, but it didn't matter. I still liked sneaking around, trying to medium snipe him with my pistol or get up right behind him. That I mean, I don't think it should have been like half the game like he originally wanted. I read somewhere
Right. Yep.
that, but so yeah, unfettered Kojima is also kind of scary as well. That's why I don't know about Death Stranding or whatever we're gonna hear about later. But I kind of wish the parents could get back together, and we could get Konami and Kojima back together. We could get like a remastered complete edition of MGS5 or something. Finish the game for real, or a
Maybe
real
with
new
enough
one.
time. Maybe with enough time.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
I
know.
feel
mean, if people start not making money, you never know what can happen when people are desperate. So, but what have you been up to, Tony? What have you been gaming?
Just Silk Song.
That's
Silk Song so much I beat it twice. The
whoa,
nasty.
snap.
When I say twice, it's
there's multiple
spoilers. I guess
things
there's
to end
multiple
it with.
endpoints where it's like,
Mm,
hey,
Yeah,
this is
I've
like
heard
the
that
first
already.
off ramp.
Which isn't encouraging, by the way, for someone who's like stuck in like the 8th
casually
area.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
But
have to go through the entire game. Is it like a new game plus, or is it just like, you're just gonna go through it again and like make different choices?
Is
yeah,
this
so like,
spoilery if you explain this?
I mean, it's like
Kind
gameplay
of.
spoiler, but like not.
All right. It's
If
fine by
like
me, by
for
the way.
people
I'm
who have
not.
played Hollow Knight, you know what I'm talking about. Where it's like,
Yeah.
hey, like you get an ending, right? But it's like the most like, okay, cool, like you know like in a lot of other games where it's like you need to do a certain string of things for you to progress to like I don't know the best or true or whatever you want to call it
Mm,
ending. But you have to beat the game once like regularly, and you reload your save, and it's like okay, well you're just here, and then you start talking to people, and it's like oh, it's like there's some new dialogue and whatnot, and
mm.
then all of a sudden you're on a quest to do a bunch of other bullshit, and literally, I'm ranting a little bit, but like the whole Act 3. Like, I don't know what it is about this and Expedition 33, but like Act 3s have not been kind to me this year. Because Silk Song, this whole time, I'm just like, you want me to do what now? And I'm just like, and it's very close to the Elden Ring DLC where I'm just like, okay, what you guys are asking us to do, like players to do, I'm pretty sure is reaching the upper ceiling of like human reaction, reflection, like whatever you want to use for to quantify that. Where I'm just like, bro, like there's one boss where it's like literally like a bullet hell from like Iguruga or something. Not
Oh.
literally, but like very close in terms of Silk Song stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are we doing this? Like, I feel like I'm playing a completely different genre of game right now. Which, for better or for worse, like some people like the variety and whatnot. I was just like, feels so cheap. Because the thing is, you couldn't even regain your silk or your mana to heal up
Can't
this
rend.
fight. Like,
Oh.
it was basically like beat this boss very quickly, or you had to be very good at dodging, or like you find the perfect intersect of that. And I'm just like, fuck me, man. Like, but it is one of those things where, like, again, just like Elden Ring or the From Software games or whatever. It's like once you get the rhythm down, it's really with a lot of bosses. I won't say all the bosses. It feels like a dance where it's like, okay, like I can read your moves now. Like you unlock like the Neo Matrix mode where it's like I see all the things you're trying to do, and I'm not gonna get fucking hit. And then it's like, oh, cool. Now it's phase 2 or phase 3, and it's just like all that goes out the window. And you're just like, okay,
I don't
like,
know, man.
that's cool.
For me, like when with stuff this hard, like I need to vibe more with like the characters or the story or whatever. And like I see, like I understand why these little bug people are appealing to other people, but to me, I'm just like, whatever. I don't
Just
give a
don't
shit
do it
about the
for you.
bugs.
Yeah,
So
sometimes
like
it goes that way.
and then like I the Valkyries in God of War, the first one, like I went out of my way to do that. I min-maxed the armor in the game where no one else pays attention to their armor sets in that game. I went through like the gas level to do that shit because I was into the story and the characters. And Sifu, I did the pacifist ending in that too. I didn't do no hit or no age run with that, but I did all that because I like the vibe and the style. Like I just I don't have enough, and this is like with Elden Ring too. I just don't. I'm not vibing enough with the style and the storytelling and the characters
Yeah,
for
I
me
mean
to like really
it's a different
push through.
style. Like you really like there is missable story in the game because if you regress to certain points, you just lock yourself out of NPCs and conversations and stuff like that. But it feels rewarding then when you like, for example, I was backtracking through an area and I'm hearing some singing. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like that's not supposed to be in this area. And then I go and it's like, oh, it's little bro or big sis or whatever. I'm just like, what are you doing here? And you just have a dialogue and it's like adds up to like one of those things where it's like you counter the NPC so many times and you unlock their quest or whatever it is. So I mean, I get it, because it's very obtuse. You like they don't tell you at all, and it's easy to miss those things. But it's very rewarding if
Yeah, I think
you
that
are
it's like
into it.
you need that attachment. You need to feel like you want to be in the world, right? And like it sounds to me like Tony, you have an attachment to certain characters, and when you see them again, you're like, oh, this is awesome. I got this character again. Where like Mike, you're just like, I don't care about this stuff,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't
it's
even know
gonna
who you're
change their
talking
approach.
about. I only know the map lady who has her rings around.
yeah,
That's
Mm.
all. And then
chakra, I
there's
think.
So
some
yeah, I think that
riffraff
yeah,
here and there.
you got to definitely the vibe, like you said, Mike. You got to vibe with it. Like for me, the Borderlands games, I love being in those worlds. Whereas like the Tiny Tina is the same game. The world isn't as fun for me because it's a different world. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
cool.
and
Any,
yeah. So like the other thing I want to say is real quick is that it's unfortunate because I even think Team Cherry has said it like we want Silksong to be a perfect entryway point to
mm,
the universe and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I actually think you do a disservice. Like, I care about Hornet because of the things that happened in Hollow Knight. Like, if you don't
right.
play Hollow Knight, you won't get the context of why Hornet is the way she is, or like why she wants to like do the things she's doing in the game. And I feel like they don't. There's no option to like cover that. There's no way that you can discern that other than through like very cryptic dialogue where you're like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, it originally started out as DLC for Hollow Knight, and like a lot of other developers, it's like scope
Scope
creep, where
creep.
it's like,
Yep.
actually, this is its own game now, and ta-da, it's a bigger game and everything like that.
Yeah.
On the gameplay side, just like Borderlands, I guess there have been, I think, 3 patches in the past 2 weeks or since launch, and they've already nerfed a couple things, which is whatever. Buffed a couple things, which is whatever, and I'm just like, but like the big thing, one of the big things is like reducing a lot of like the double hit or the 2 mask hits from some enemies. Where I'm just like, thank you, because like there's just some reason where I'm like, there's a meme going around where it's like, in Hollow Knight, this enemy does 2 masks worth of damage to you. And it's like this big, like boss looking motherfucker. Where it's like, holy shit, yeah, like that dude looks like he should do two points of damage. And it's like, this is something that does 2 damage to you in Silksong, and it's like a little bug that looks so like innocuous. You're like, yep, they're the same, equivalent, like nothing differentiating these 2 things at all. So that was good. Maybe that'll help with the. Oh man, that sister fight. that was a tough
Like
one too.
yeah, the fight itself is pretty hard. I feel like as long as I can throw stuff at those minions, as long as I have enough stuff to throw at them, I'll be all right. But things go wrong in your first like 5 attempts, and then like it just takes so long to get back, and then you get impatient. You almost die to like whoever's on the way, or you slip and fall into the spikes going up the flowers. I'm like, I don't need to do this again.
Those are the types of games where it's like
I'll probably do it again, but we'll see.
I know you've talked about this before, Tony. Where it's like the run is like you just know this is a bad run. It's like fuck it, I'm just getting restart this whole thing. Like it's not worth wasting time.
It's been time where I'm like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna die right here. Like whatever.
Yep.
Like I always, if I know I'm going to a boss, I will like just spend all my beads, rosary beads, and be like, whatever. If I die, I die, and if I lose the 8 beads I had, that's fine. But I got glitched once actually, where I was fighting a mini boss that I was in the Hollow Knight community. We call the DuckTales where you bounce off of something with the hit. We call it pogoing, kind of like DuckTales or whatever like that. And I pogoed off this mini boss, and it glitched me to the ceiling, and I couldn't do anything. Where I was just like,
you just got stuck.
Like I couldn't do any movement abilities to get out of it. The enemy couldn't hit me, and I'm just like, cool. I was like, that was the worst thing. So I can't really complain. It wasn't like Guardians of the Galaxy. God, that game glitched out on me so many times.
That was the glitch.
That was one of the worst glitchiest games I've ever played in my life.
It's crazy, and we all finished it too.
We all finished. Like I think I remember. Oh my god, I remember now because I was fighting one of the very first bosses in that game, and I just kept doing like there's no way this first boss is like this hard. Like what am I doing wrong? And eventually I was like, I think the boss is immune, so I just took an intentional loss, refought it, and it started taking damage. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I spent 10 minutes. I'm like, there's no way this boss fight is supposed to be 10 minutes long. Like, get out of here. Anyway, but yeah. Silk Song, great. Definitely Game of the Year contender. I just have to ruminate on it a little bit more. This year.
I mean, there's been some good games this year, at least 3 that you've
I
gonna have to consider.
There's a lot of games this year, I think more than last year, that people have like in that 9-10 range, I think.
We just got a couple new games too that have been getting really good reviews as well. Like Dying Light got some great reviews.
And Sonic Racing.
Sonic Racing.
Yeah, no. It took to this year for Sonic to beat Mario. It might be in a kart racer.
Well,
maybe.
Review wise, but sales wise, never.
Sales wise. But this week we got Silent Hill F, I think. And,
Silent Hill F got like
pretty good.
Ridiculous reviews. Yeah. So yeah, we'll find out. Good timing for Silent Hill too, with October coming up soon.
Yep.
Very
we'll have to talk about some October games.
How Ghost reviews. Pretty soon. Yeah, they have to be coming out soon, I would think. They handed those review copies out early.
Yeah, it's next week.
Pretty confident in it. So.
Yep.
Hades
some big
2.
games.
Yep.
Yeah, and Battlefield 6 is coming next month.
If I didn't just play Silk Song, I'd be so excited for Hades 2, but I'm just like, nah. Like, I can't go from Silk Song to Hades 2 right now. Like, it's just another exercise in getting my ass kicked a lot. But
well, those games are hard. I
was talking to someone recently about because they were asking it's like what games should we play for October because like Halloween and stuff. I was just like, oh man, I wish I had my PS4 still because I had PT.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and they're like, PT? What's PT? I was like, oh, you don't know? And I was like, how can we play this game? I just need to find it.
Yep.
But what a tease that never the blue balls we got from that. I was like,
well, supposedly Kojima's doing what that.
Yeah, let's jump into it. Yeah. Let's get into the news, guys, because we have some Kojima news. And he's got a new game. I don't know how you say it. Vint? What do you say it?
Fizzant? I would say Fizzant, but I don't know if that's right.
Fizzant?
It's Physint for those that are listening.
Fizzant, I would say.
So it's going to be a Kojima production game. They are focusing on an espionage style looking game. So,
Middle Gear like,
have
you would
you
say.
guys seen anything for this? We got a poster, a very
Oh, I
stylish
think there
poster.
is, isn't there? Is
Pretty
there anything
much,
else?
pretty much. Yeah. I mean, other than the fact that it's, we know it's gonna heavily inspired by
Metal Gear like.
espionage stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have the main female lead from It, I think, as the leading character. Right?
Yeah, all these actor castings again, yeah. Which okay.
So,
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, it's probably gonna be a 2030 game.
Yeah.
I
maybe,
mean, we give it 5 years at least.
maybe.
Yeah, so that's coming for
Launch
potentially.
PS6 title. Calling it right now.
I mean, I
Oh,
would. This is
PS6.
kind of what we hoped he was doing before he went down the Death Stranding rabbit hole. So
Yeah.
hopefully, this is good.
Yeah, no, I'm
And people love Death
optimistic.
Stranding. Like I
Well,
don't know.
two. They like two. I don't know
There's
about
fans of the
one.
first one. There's fans of the first one.
Okay.
I mean, they wouldn't have made a second one if there weren't fans for the first one.
Fair. No, I mean, well, I mean, Kojima does what Kojima does.
I don't think Sony would have given them the money.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. The corporate guys,
Yeah,
they have
exactly.
to, gotta rein this in a little bit here. All right, so that's coming out. So we'll see. Speaking of PlayStation, we are getting a state of play as per the rumor. It's happening. State of play.
Tomorrow, today, by the time you listen to it, if you're not watching
Yeah.
this live,
And
or yesterday actually it was. Thursday.
Yeah, we usually get these out Thursdays.
I'm falling for it now. So now I am
Yep.
expecting Wolverine.
Well, it's
there.
35
It's not-
minutes scheduled for. It looks like it's gonna include some
I'm
third
ready
parties
to
and indie
disappoint.
titles and updates from PlayStation Studios.
We're definitely seeing
So
Wolverine.
I think it's gonna be, yeah, got it, right?
I
you
have
to
reasonable
at this point.
doubt still, but I am mostly expecting it. I didn't want it.
No, it has to. It's one of the only titles that we know is still in the works besides Marathon, which got delayed. Obviously, that should have been out
Yeah.
by
Right.
now. I think it's just that, and obviously Yote, which is coming out next week, so that we know that's
Intergalactic, we
Mhm.
know,
Yeah, maybe we'll get a
but that's
trailer
not
on
coming
that.
for.
I mean,
No, I
yeah,
doubt it.
Wolverine
That's
is
so far away.
Yeah, Wolverine is definitely coming before Intergalactic.
It's got to. I mean, if it doesn't, I would be. I mean, that would be one of the biggest surprises I've ever like. That's
Yeah.
there's no way. I mean, that would be like
I
if
wouldn't be
Beyond
that
Good and Evil
surprised.
came out
I'd be
before Metroid.
disappointed. Yeah.
That's
A
where
Shadow
it's-
Drop Beyond Good and Evil. Before
Yeah,
December.
but like, what else? They also mentioned that Housemarque's game so is gonna be also shown
Yeah.
there.
That's my key.
So
Yeah.
I didn't play did any of us play Returnal?
I have it. I
No.
just need to play it.
I think it was
It might
free
be.
at some point. It was one of those.
Mhm.
It was.
Yeah.
I think I have it somewhere
Yeah,
also.
it's I think pseudo like horror-y, so I might play it for October.
Yeah,
so.
that's not a bad point. And it's very much a bullet hellish
That
game.
Bullet Hell roguelike
Roguelike,
was
yeah.
the first
Yeah.
one, so
Mm.
I'm
Looks. I mean, it
assuming
looked
this is
cool. It
similar.
was one of those games where it's like, oh, it's just gonna be like a launch title, whatever. But then it looked actually pretty good for PS5. So,
Mhm.
all right. So that's coming. And on the Xbox side, just like we saw with Disney Plus, we're getting price
We're getting games?
increases.
Oh.
No, we're gonna pay more for less.
Oh.
Again, we were talking about this before. It's always paid more for less these days. That's the world we live in. Microsoft is raising prices on the Xbox consoles yet again in the U.S. due to changes. Air quotes here. We're gonna do that for the listeners. In the what is this macroeconomic environment? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But we're getting the Series S. It used to be $379. It's going to $399, so $20 more. The Xbox Series X, which was the $599, is now going to $649. The Series X Digital from $549 to $599, and there's a 2 terabyte Series X that was $729. It is now $799. So I don't know who's buying these consoles at those prices before,
if
and now they're
anyone
gonna
is.
want to get more money from people.
Nope.
I think I also saw that. Did one of you guys post this that some places now aren't even going to carry them because there's no reason to stock them at this price?
Yeah, apparently Costco you like if you go and search for her Xbox, nothing comes up. Like in the video game section, like
Yeah.
you see Nintendo stuff, you see PlayStation stuff, nothing on Xbox. So it's like it's just one retailer, but like typically it starts with one and we'll
Right.
go from there, right? Or I don't know if you guys have been through like a Target or a Walmart or a Best Buy, but like the Xbox section is so anemic. Like the video game section in general is down from like the height of like I would say like
Oh,
the GameCube,
sure.
PS2, Xbox original era, but like I'm talking like not even like a full row of Xbox in my local Best Buy. It's like one like thing like this, and that's it. And I'm just like, yo, like like what the hell happened to retail presence? Like Microsoft doesn't care, so retailers don't care. It's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Like, cause like how are consumers gonna care when retailers don't care, and then Microsoft apparently doesn't care. And like this is just like this to me is like the death knell right here. Like this is a second price increase in what 4 months? I think it was like around June, right? Or they went up the last time. So it's just like this is
Yeah, it's
just
fairly recent.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that you're pushing so hard for the cloud, the digital, the non-console side of things with Game Pass and all that stuff, and yet you're trying to sell a console that doesn't sell already, and then you're going to increase the price on it. That just makes no sense whatsoever. And as you were saying before, like the retailers, if you're going to be asked to try to sell a system that's not selling and then tell your consumers, hey, you got to pay more now for a system that you didn't want before, like, why am I even bothering putting it on the shelf? Like,
well,
why am I taking up shelf space for something that is going to sell and make me money?
right, exactly. And the thing is with retail, because I used to work at Best Buy. I mean, they would make maybe a handful of dollars on every system sold because they would make it up through
Yeah.
game sales and accessories
Software,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. Fast forward to today, 2025, Xbox is pushing Game Pass. So,
It's all digital.
you're not even
Yeah.
seeing discs, so they're not making money off the games. And if the system's not selling, you're not going to be selling many accessories either.
Yeah.
Like I've already seen so many more Switch 2 accessories than I've seen like Xbox accessories in all the stores I mentioned. Like the retail presence for them is shrinking rapidly. And even earlier in the year, I think it was the equivalent of GameStop in the UK or whatever. I think it's called Game or whatever. I think they stopped carrying Xbox or something. It's just like, dude, this is like any one of these things in like isolation is probably not that big of a deal, but like when you start adding all these pieces together, you're getting a picture now that the puzzle is like getting filled in. And it's like I don't think Microsoft cares about Xbox anymore in the capacity that we know it to be as a console anymore. Like the
Right.
whole like, hey, this is an Xbox, this is an Xbox, that's an Xbox. It's like I just think they've given up, and they just
This
haven't said
pricing,
it. They just haven't said
yeah.
it.
They're literally like, well, there's only going to be like 5 people who buy this, so let's just gouge them as much as we can. If you haven't had an Xbox yet, someone might make a mistake and buy one. More recently, I mean, that's the only logic
Yeah,
I can.
The thing is, are they even producing anymore? Like, what, I don't, why even produce more? Like, what are you spending this money on? Like, I would just be, if I was Microsoft, I'd be
Well,
like, all
apparently
right.
they're doing great, Microsoft.
And then
Reach
you're
out.
gonna get the
Oh,
ROG Ally that's gonna be whatever Xbox themed, but it's not really an Xbox at all. It's just gonna have Xbox like what overlays
interface,
and
yeah, the
stuff,
UI, yeah.
and that's it. Like, what's happening there?
The
And then you're
one
gonna try to
way too
put out
much
another system
for a
after this.
handheld. Yep.
the one thing that is curious to me, right? Because like you usually announce bad news all at once, right? Even though it's a lot of bad news, people just say, it's bad. Microsoft, like we're doing right now. Fuck Microsoft, they're
Yeah.
on fire, blah, blah, blah. The one thing they didn't announce, which I'm surprised, because it usually happens this time of year, is the Game Pass price increase.
Pump. Yeah.
So, but I'm not sure if they have a game coming out relatively soon, other than
They
Call
have
of
Outer
Duty.
Worlds. Outer Worlds.
When is
too,
Outer Worlds?
coming out
Outer Worlds
October
is
31st?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Okay, so there's some time. There's some time. Maybe
Yeah,
they'll wait like a
so-
couple weeks before
Okay.
Outer Worlds 2 to price hike it.
Definitely
And
gonna
yeah,
happen.
they do have Black Ops coming soon as well.
So yeah, I expect
Yep.
another price increase.
Yeah, I do think they are definitely moving into we're going to be a third party and try to get games wherever we can. Like your TV can play Xbox games, your PlayStation can play Xbox games, your refrigerator can play Xbox games.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the next thing.
That
I
would go
almost
figure.
didn't believe this news. Like when I saw it, like I think it was Mario or Shinobi, and I'm like, this is the old one, right? Like this is the old announcement.
Yeah.
Like, nope. Reread it. I'm like, wait a second, what? Like,
This is today? What the heck?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely
Especially,
insane.
yeah, it's crazy. Everything going on,
Story
and
was
it was so because we used to get like we would be like, all right, don't buy the system at launch because it's gonna be cheaper later.
Right.
That's
And
not happening now. It's like the cheapest you'll get a system is at launch
no, I
now.
know, and I keep telling Jim he better
What
get that
is
Switch
going
2 this
on?
year, or it's gonna go up next year. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Gotta go
So,
buy at
but
least 50
in
bucks.
one final news we have for you, we're
actually
going
for
back to the Borderlands.
on 1 second. You
Oh, what?
mentioned PT. You didn't mention the OD trailer for Kojima stuff.
Oh no, I guess I did not. Tell us more, Mike.
I thought you were gonna go right into that actually. No, this is the kind of Kojima's horror game, and that's coming soon. Well,
Mm.
sooner than Fizzin.
Oh, that's
Um,
the one with the it girl in it. Is it?
Yeah, I think I got it
Isn't
mixed up. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. I think we saw this trailer. It's scary and weird. Um, candles were involved, but yeah,
Uh-huh.
it has some PT vibes, and it's called the other is knock OD or is it OD knock? I don't know. The other word in the title is knock. You hear like
Hmm.
knocking, and it's very creepy and stuff. So this is
Oh,
your PD
yeah.
success. Your
Yep.
This is where it is. So we'll see. I don't know if we have any information on when it's releasing, but if you're a big PT fan, I think this would be something you'd
No, I'm
be
definitely excited.
interested in.
I'm excited more for this than Fizz Int or Death Stranding 2.
Yeah. Well, Fizzing's not coming for like
Yeah,
5 years.
Right, exactly.
We'll be
But
like
I mean, the thing
100
is, like,
years
I
old by
love
then.
PT. Like, PT is still the
Hmm.
reason I have my PS4 Pro. Like, I'm not even run through it again because we're talking about it so much for
Yeah.
Halloween, the October spook season. Like, that was definitely
Mhm.
one of the most terrifying. Like, I remember even like Happle one time was coming over to Nick and I's apartment, and he was just like watching me play. He's like, "Dude, this is so fucking scary." I was like, "Yeah, I know. Like, I'm playing. You're just watching."
It was an
Like,
event,
it
dude.
was
And
an
it just
event.
like came out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, here's
I
a demo for
recall at
this. What is
at like
this?
Jim and his brother's place.
We all, yeah.
Not
It was.
not even really a video game like group of people really, but someone was playing it there and everyone just started watching it and it was like the audience too was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That was
And you got the
that was the
participants like,
thing.
no, don't go, don't do that. Yeah, you got all those moments of like,
Oh. What's funny is in thinking about it now in retrospect, I kind of wonder if PT influenced the Resident Evil 7 Switch, which is the first game that was first person,
hmm.
and that had a lot more jump scary types stuff too compared to
That
Resident Evils prior
village.
to that. Yeah, Village.
Yeah.
So
And there was that. That was also big with the VR
yeah,
stuff.
yep, exactly.
All right, let's go ahead into Borderlands. So one final thing here,
Good news, right?
which yeah, always good news when it comes to Borderlands performance. I mean, thing is, okay, so like this is I knew like there was no way for the Switch 2. They announced the Switch 2 version of Borderlands, and people were like, "This looks rough. Like this is coming out in October." Okay, and then when the game launched and there was so much performance and optimization issues with the game, I was like, yeah, Switch 2 is something's going on here. And we got an official announcement.
Today,
Switch
right?
2
Yeah.
version of Borderlands 2 is getting delayed.
Indefinitely.
Yeah, indefinitely. And
Jimmy
when I
Kimmel.
saw that, it wasn't even like, oh, we're gonna delay it till next month, or we're gonna give these guys 4 months or 4 weeks or 6 weeks. It's indefinitely. I don't think this game comes out anymore. This
At all.
because I think they need to put all their effort into making sure the version that's out now is going to be performing well and keeping the players engaged. And they
Yeah.
don't. I don't think they want like it. The only way this is happening is if they outsource this to another developer and they can kind of work on this in their own time.
I think we see it, but not until next year. There's no way. They need to prioritize the existing platforms right now. Because, like,
Hmm.
I mean, that's what the majority of the player base is, like, between PC and PlayStation. And you really
Yeah.
need to um, prioritize that. You just
Yeah, stoke those flames to grow it more. The
They,
Switch version was a cool. It's really cool that they're gonna do it and trying to do it. I just yeah, it's not a priority, and like
they
they
need
had it shown at Gamescom, and people were saying it was not
yeah.
looking good at all.
Yeah.
they need to wait for the Switch 2 expansion pack.
There you go.
Just like they brought back the
Get
Virtual
the
Boy.
RAM.
Might as well bring
Yeah,
back the expansion pack. Go ahead.
but I mean, it would be awesome if they could get it going. It's just they need to make sure this game that's running on 5090s and having trouble to get
Yeah,
to,
exactly. I mean,
to be.
it's like just a engine issue. I'm assuming where it's like
You,
you just
I mean, it's Unreal 5, and
yeah,
Unreal
Unreal
5
Five
But
is
always
you,
has issues.
no, we
notorious
just
for having
gotta
issues.
wait for these ungrateful complainers to code their own game and fix it.
Yeah, there
So
you go.
Maybe
I mean, that's what
that's
Randy's saying. It's like to teach us how to make a game.
come work for
Oh
us,
man,
please.
but I do think, um, if it's they're not going to finish anytime soon. When they say indefinitely, it's like, yeah, I don't
It's
know.
just
We'll see.
it's crazy to me because like there are a couple like I don't know. I guess the nickname was the impossible ports on the Switch One, where it's like we got Witcher 3 running on the Switch. It's like what? Like
Yeah.
that's impossible.
Mhm.
And already on Switch 2, we're seeing stuff like Star Wars Outlaws, which Digital Foundry
Hmm.
like did some comparisons. Like, damn, like I could tell the difference
How
when
is
it's
this
side by
possible?
side, but like
Yeah.
if I wasn't, it would just be the frame rate that like threw me off. I'm like, okay, it's 30 FPS, so I'm assuming it's Switch. But so there's that. There's Cyberpunk, obviously, 2077.
Yep.
And I mean, Resident
Crazy.
Evil 9 is launching day and date with Switch 2, which I think is ridiculous. So it's kind of baffling to me. Like, I get it's Unreal Engine, but I'm just assuming that, not to slander Gearbox, I just think between the various PC ports, like the targets you have to hit for PC, plus PlayStation, plus Xbox, plus Switch 2, like, it was just too many to optimize, like, before
Yeah.
launch. And again, I think this probably would have came out later if it wasn't for the Grand Theft Auto delay, right?
No, definitely.
So
No, they absolutely were like, let's get this game out because we need to have something to give people this year as well, and they even pushed it up
right,
a
that's what I was
couple
saying. Like,
weeks.
yeah, it's like part of me wonders if they had originally like just said that like later 2025 and was like actually we could probably use like Q1 2026 as a
You know,
realistic target date.
but yeah, with Switch, yeah, I just don't think they know enough. They don't
Yeah,
have the
and it's
skills, guys. It's
well on
okay.
the other
It's
side is
okay. You
like
just gotta get more time with it.
the experience because like you hear CD Project Red where they're doing the interviews and like it said it took them like a year or so or whatever, which isn't like a long amount of time, not like exactly a short amount, relatively, I guess. But they really concentrated on it because
Hmm.
obviously they're not working on the PC or other consoles, and I just don't think Gearbox had that luxury where it's like
Yeah.
just juggling too many platforms in the air, and it's
And I
like
will say, like, the even though the graphics aren't like the most technical, like high impressive thing that we've seen, whereas like the Kojima game, that looks ridiculous graphically, but
mm,
there is a lot going on behind the scenes.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
the
like
the
all the
the loot
objects, the
system.
yeah,
Yeah, like the loot system, like it's 30 billion guns, the different combinations that can occur with the guns when you kill an enemy and they all pop out. All that gets happens in real time. You have all the interaction between the skills and the guns and all the skills on the guns and the different things. So, yep, I mean, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, so I can understand a little bit about it. But, when you're just looking at something like, why does this look like shit? And why does it play like, well, it's easy to like talk on the internet and be like, I could do a better job.
yeah.
But
It's
it
just
does
funny
take a lot of
because
work.
I think Epic even just teased like Unreal 6, Unreal Engine 6. I'm just like,
Mm.
bro, 5 isn't even fully optimized right now. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
I get you have to make it years in advance, but I'm just like, we're not ready for that right now. like 5 is like Unreal Engine 5 is still
Hmm.
just very murky. And honestly, the thing is like, I'm like, why do we even need 5? Like 4 is great to me. Like Rebirth was done on Unreal Engine 4, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
I would be fine if 99% of all games look like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I would have no qualms at all. Like, cool, awesome, great. Give it to me all day.
That was great. Yeah, that was great. So, all right. And with that, guys, we will wrap it there. That has been Gamecast for you. Next week, we should have Jim back hosting. So we'll look forward to that. But make sure you follow us on the socials here. We have our YouTube, where if you don't catch us live on Twitch at 8 o'clock or starting around 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, you can catch the YouTube, which is Mondays, or when Mondays, Wednesdays, we usually get the movie cast out. Thursdays, we usually get the game cast out. So keep an eye out for those. Like those. Subscribe if you can. It helps us out a lot. And if you post a comment, we'll address that, talk to you back. So with that, guys, have a good night, and we'll see you next week.